Are we rolling? Welcome back to my channel. This is Bonnie with By Bonnie Jewelry, where I talk about all things diamonds. So today it's gonna be a very special episode because we are gonna show a new cut to you guys. Well, not new, but like new as in like new on my channel. So we're gonna be featuring an old European cut, and the setting is actually inspired by our original Hayley Solitaire. Of course, I'm going to talk about what is an old European cut diamond. If you're like, what is that compared to a round? Well, I'm going to tell you all of that. But if you're going to stay through the end of the video, I'm going to be showing you the difference, well, a comparison between a traditional round and an old European. And on top of that, wedding band pairings with each ring. I know you guys love that. You want to envision what your set is going to look like. And I realize that a lot of you watch my videos, but you don't subscribe. So kind of mad about that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram at By Bonnie Jewelry. Let's get started. Whenever I have new concept, new rings, I get really excited because the client, when I make my best pieces is when clients say, Bonnie, just do your thing. I trust you. I love those. So she reached out to me. She said, Bonnie, I love this cut. I want to do something classic, but still different. I was like, okay, turning my wheels. We were talking about 4-prong versus 6-prong because the original Hayley with the oval, it's a 4-prong. So you guys definitely check the original video out. But I've made 2-tone versions of this. And basically what it is, it's a super extra low profile ring on the finger, okay? So I'm gonna show you guys this ring right next to it. So this is yellow gold, that it's oval, and the one on top is the old European in platinum, okay? And the bandwidth here is 2mm. So for those of you who are like, oh, does 2mm look too thick? Because, you know, everybody's all about that thin Instagram. I don't think so. I think this is a 3.5 carat diamond. I think it really balances out. As I promised, I was going to show you the difference between a traditional round cut, which is an excellent round, versus an old European cut. So can you guys spot the difference? I feel like it's really difficult to see when you're like kind of looking at it from here. But once you get really close up to the actual faceting of the ring, that's when you can see. And I really wanted to show you guys the difference between a knife edge band and a regular band. So the knife edge really more or less is just something that kind of makes the ring look pinched a little bit. For example, this is 2.2mm against 2mm. And you'll see that for some reason, you might feel that the 2.2mm actually looks thinner than the 2mm because of the knife edge. So that's something to look out for when you're shopping for your ring, what kind of edge you want on your engagement ring. So that also directly impacts what wedding band pairing you have, right? So this one, some feedback that I've gotten is when you close your hand, you can kind of feel this edge a little bit more than this. But I feel like, to me, like throughout the day, it's kind of like, you know, your hands are more open, right? So focusing back on this ring, this is the extra low profile version. We actually did a double row of hidden halo there. And you can see, and I had explained to the client the limitation of wedding band when it comes to it having it on the finger extra low, right? We have different solutions to that. So solution number one is this open claw, small opening claw band. So what that does is, this is what it looks like when it's worn alone. But then if you want to achieve the extra low profileness of this ring and being able to have a flush band, you just go whoop, and it is boom, flush. And a lot of people might ask, well, why does it matter if flush or not flush? No, it doesn't matter. It's just like a personal preference. I'm going to show it to you with a regular straight band. This is our very popular French pavé wedding band. It's very classic, and boom. This is about the amount of gap you'll see on the regular band. This is pretty much how much gapping you'll see compared to it. I also think that a really interesting band to go with this really interesting shape would actually be our brand new East-West extra low profile emerald cut band. I feel like this one is so unique. And then when you put, it's also a little chunkier, so it's more, you can wear it more on its own. And then if you're gonna pair with it, it just gives it this super, super cool vibe where you have the large faceting old European cut right in the center, and then with the step cut facet band on the bottom. I love this combo. I think it's super unique. If you are bothered by the gap, we can probably make a little incision. I also made another video about a custom band that we did that has an opening, so you should definitely check that out. Okay, so let's go back to the basic. What is an old European cut compared to a traditional round diamond, okay? So they're basically both round looking, right? Old European cuts can have different type of shape, but basically all it is the faceting difference, okay? The facets are larger on an old European cut, and the distinctive part about it is the culet. You always have some type of like a flat or a large culet instead of a regular traditional round diamond that comes to a point, right? So that's kind of how you're gonna look at the stone and like see through it and be like, oh, okay, that's how it is. And it's just very unique. I feel like different cuts have definitely picked up over the years, like rose cut, portrait cut, like all kinds of different types of cuts that are available. They're super fun. So you might want to explore those kind of shapes when you're looking for a ring that's unique, but at the same time, you have to keep it in mind. Will I love this shape in 5 years? Will I be okay with it in the long term, right? So those are the things to look out for when you're looking for a ring. And of course, if you are considering an oval and you're like, oh, I don't know if I should go gold or platinum, I would say think about your wardrobe, okay? When it comes to metal, if you feel like, oh man, my skin tone and the rest of my jewelry wardrobe are like very yellow, then do you want your ring to kind of blend in with the rest of your jewelry, or you want it to stand out, right? And also if you're more of a cool tone, it always goes back to, will I get sick of it in some type of period of time? So definitely try on the metals for a little bit longer period of time before you decide which one is going to be for your engagement ring. Yellow gold is really just coming back, a lot of yellow, but I also really love the traditional platinum look. Platinum versus white gold, if you don't know the difference, white gold will tarnish whitish yellow over time. Platinum doesn't, but platinum is also a more pure, dense metal. So if it's done too thin with pavé on it, it could be more easy to bend. So those are the type of things that you have to think about when you're choosing your metal, okay? So I hope you learned something new today. If you have a question, I want to know what your thoughts are on old European cut diamond. Do you love it? Yes or no? Tell me in the comment section below, and make sure you subscribe to my channel, like this video, forward it to a friend, and I will see you in my next episode. Bye!